Hello all you viewers, this is Ben C coming at you with another video for the Ragtag Tool Show. I'm gonna try and make this somewhat quick. So this is kind of just like a toolbox tour update, all that stuff. I'm gonna try and make this into a multi-part, excuse me. So I'll just kind of go over some stuff. I'll talk a little bit about my EDC in this video. One of my proudest moments was in tool gathering for what I need was this right here. The first ever purchase off of the first time ever going into a Snap-on truck. There's one that comes into my town, or is in my town, whichever. So this is a Phillips 1. Here is the part number, serial number, model number, whatever. If you're interested, if you know, some people want that, or like to have the number. I don't know why, other than like maybe I know why, but here is the flat version that I got at a antique shop or vintage shop, secondhand shop, whatever, a little of everything, in a bundle of screwdrivers for, I think it was like a few dollars, like $2 or something. I don't remember. It was somewhere there. I paid $7 at the same place at the same time for something else, or for it might have been $7. I don't remember, for the bundle, but this was in there, and it's, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of a chrome chipping problem on the blade. Come here. I don't know how well you can see that, but just right there where my nail is centered. That, I got a Lufkin 6-inch scale, it's got 8ths, 16ths, 32nds, and 64ths measurements, grades, whatever, gradients, whatever. An old Snap-on 1/4-inch pry bar. It's like a 6-inch version, I think. Sorry, breaker bar. Master Mechanic little O-ring pick. I have another one of these. I have another of this. I think it was a set. I got these secondhand. But I have the another one, which is just this straight pick, sort of like an awl or a scribe style. Then I have this, the freebie Snap-ons. This was not from the Snap-on truck in my town. An acquaintance said that they offered to get something warranted for me, and so I took him up on that offer, and this was the warranty, and then the magnetic bit, it was supposed to, I guess they weren't able to get the magnetic version. It's supposed to, there's a version of this that has a magnet like this, but it's alright. I got the freebie, and found out that the freebie is actually a fairly useful little bugger. And then I got a Phillips 0 Craftsman Stanley Black & Decker owned version. You know, Phillips 0 for tight spots. What else? So there's that. Then I got a pair of Knipex twin grips. The number is 82-01-200, made in Germany. Here is the Knipex, and I turn off the flare, as it's called, and that does absolutely make it worse. Sorry about that. It's worn off anyways, but these are the pliers wrenches, the 7 1/4-inch version. I really should have gone with the 10-inch. So there's those. For some of my EDC, here is a Starrett 0 to 1 micrometer, also known as a mic by machinists. It's the 216 series. I had to replace the faceplate. This is secondhand. This is not me. I don't do this kind of thing to my tools. I gotta find a replacement back plate soon, because this one's cracking off, or I either that or find another one of the ones with the black crinkle coat instead of the satin chrome, where the black crinkle coated ones have just a solid back instead of this extra plate there. But this is, yeah, one of the 216 series of them. And then I carry a Sharpie Pro, a yellow and a black Sharpie paint, oil-based, as well as the all-powerful G2 Pilot G2 pen. This is by far the best pen I have worked with or used, whatever. And you can fight me all you want. My opinion will not change. If I find later on, if I happen to come across a pen and use it, get the chance to use it, have a few of them, and I end up turning out, hey, that one works even better, maybe. But for now, of the pens that I have tried using, that one is by far my pick. And then I've got, it is called a deburring tool. Well, it's a deburring tool. The term is whirligig. I call them whirlyburs because to me that sounds better and makes more sense in my head. It's a spinning, a rotating little end bit there that looks like this right here. So yeah, I should mention, it occurs to me that I'm sure some of these videos of mine, the way you see them, I don't know, I'm not sure, but this also extends. I would think that, the way that they are pumped out, or the way they come out, it's sort of like I'm getting these, like, one right at, getting all these US and big expensive tools one right after another. It isn't entirely like that. Sometimes I get lucky on, like, several yard sales in a weekend. I'll, like, hit several, and I'll just hit the jackpot. But a lot of this is hand-me-down, scavenging, and years of collecting, or years of cycling cheap Chinese crap as I, find more. And so it's before YouTube, that was kind of what, I am older than my YouTube channel, so before I had YouTube channel, I was kind of collecting as I got older, and then the channel came along, and yeah. This is KC Professional 4-in-1 Screwdriver USA. The part number is 97228. And then it has the Phillips 2, and I think that's a quarter, no, not a quarter inch, 3/16 maybe, driver end. This is not the correct bit, but I had a neodymium, rare earth magnet, neodymium, whatever, that happened to fit beautifully. So I said, you know what? I'll just use this for now, and if I find something, I'll just pull that magnet out somehow. And then it's got a Phillips 1, which is the correct style of bit. And yes, that is a 3/16 driver on the Phillips 2. And then I also have the a bit for this. It's the Phillips 0 with a 1/8 bit, and it's also a correct size bit, a correct style bit. It's the correct because it's got this ball detent thing, as there's no magnet, there's not supposed to be any magnets, or it didn't come with magnets. It had the ball detents. So the magnet that's in there is, aftermarket kind of. I did that because I kind of needed to do something. Otherwise the bit just kept falling out. So, yeah, so there's this guy, and then I have a DeWalt blunter than duller than dull folding, or pocket knife, folder, flipper, whatever. It's not spring assisted, but it's got the liner lock, and it's got the belt clip, or the pocket clip that I actually really like. These the deep carry clips, because they are very good clips. I do wish that it had I could get a wire one, and I need to get a new. It looks like it's been beat on. It's not. Well, I mean, it kind of has, because it won't hold an edge, and I don't really have I still don't have the proper setup for sharpening, so it's kind of fuglified by my few attempts of sharpening it to no success. And then a shop rag that I keep with me, as well as my keys, a mag light with some rechargeable nickel metal hydride Energizer batteries, LED, and I keep that with me. I've got a phone holster for my phone, which is being used to record this video. So, and then I've also got a gear wrench, USA made gear wrench. What's it? 161D feeler gauges. So there is that. And then that is it for my never leaves my pockets kind of EDC, or is always in my pocket sort of EDC stuff. So I can't remember if I mentioned this, but this is a Lufkin US scale. It looks like crap, I know. It's actually fairly clean, but yeah. I have the other portion of it in my more, some people have called it a Merce. I will fight over the fact that it is not a Merce, it is a carry bag. If you wish to get to semantics, fine by me, but you will lose every time, because it is not a Merce. A man purse, it is not. I keep an extra mag light, the 15 lumen one. It's got some rechargeable batteries in it as well. Here is the base for the Lufkin measure scale. This is not from, or this isn't, this isn't Lufkin. I'm pretty sure it's not a Lufkin. It definitely didn't come from this, but it fits, and so yeah, why not? I use this thing the most, I think, so, and that's why it's part of my EDC. But I've also got a little itty bitty first aid kit. Yeah, it doesn't really have much in terms of like severe injuries, but a scuff or a scrape, a single band-aid, whatever. An eraser, a TI calculator, and a angled Craftsman Chinese made feeler gauge set. The leaves are all there, and then my wallet, these guys, Right in the Rain, all-weather universal number 935. It's a waterproof paper that you can write in. Little notepad. It's got some rules, ruling like a scale of inch and centimeter. It's a pretty handy little thing. I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but yeah. I carry a bunch of extra blades for the deburring tool, the Whirly Burr. Noga, they are carbide by bidirectional, so they can be pushed or pulled or both. And then I have a little pocket reference. It's got like everything from first aid to sheet metal gauges and wire gauges and drilling and speeds and such. So yeah, Harbor Freight for like $15 or something. Oh yes, and then my pair of 6-inch digital Quinn calipers. I used to have just the standard Pittsburgh one, which I actually preferred because they had the metric, or not the metric. These have metric too, but they had the fractional option. This only has the decimal for metric and imperial. I keep a little bit of Loctite in here. I don't know why. I guess because it fits and whatever. Here are 3 more Starrett measurements things that I keep with this. So there's the long depth one, and then here are the 2 standard ones, and they're in this little pouch with this clip because the pouch is dry rotted, and so it cracked open at this end and they were falling out. So it fits and it doesn't look half bad. Oh, that is a micrometer wrench, adjustment wrench, not for my Starrett because it doesn't fit right. But that, and then let's start with I guess the toolbox of sorts. First off, I've got my big magnetic tray for nuts and bolts and stuff and large stuff. Then I've got my light, and then 2 mini magnetic trays from Wally World. I think they're Hyper Tough. That's the name of the brand, whatever. My Harbor Freight Jewelers eye lens glass thing that clips onto my glasses. I do wear glasses because I don't have great vision. But here's a Fluke. This is for my multimeter. My Fluke 107 came with the 107. I have it there because it keeps it where I can find it, and it's out of the way and all that. So yeah, here are these guys: wire strippers, cutters, adjustable. You can practically go to some of the smallest wire sizes. That. Actually, before I go farther, let me backtrack a bit. Here is a Harbor Freight Pittsburgh. I can't remember. Not gauge pins. Son of a brisket. I can't remember. Anyways, bore gauges maybe. I don't remember. But they are precision measurement instruments, supposedly. I'm skeptical of any precision stuff from Harbor Freight. I've had a micrometer set in the past from them. It was not accurate. It had the 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and 2 to 3. The test pieces were absolutely garbage. They were like not even close. They were off center and all that, and it was just it was a fun day. It was a fun one. So yeah, these, and then after I got that at the yard sale, that I got the Whirly Burr and the other little Starrett bits, little Starrett measurements. I found this along with those other things. It is a Starrett high precision, or Starrett. Think of like Starrett being like Snap-on, sort of, not necessarily the same stigma as like the Price and the offensive jokes with the truck, but Starrett is like the top. They're the best of the best, kind of, along with Mitutoyo, and I don't know of any others. I can't think of any others that I know of that are recognized, and I personally recognize as high end, or up there. But This is a Starrett one that I found that after I had gotten this, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just at yard sales, I'll have to build up a full set of Starretts, and eventually, if I need to, I'll order the little case that Starrett has for their these guys, and this will just go in like a spares or a donate to somewhere. But so there's that. There's this. All right, and then let's try and kind of close this up. For this video up, this is going to be a multi-part series because I don't want to take too long, and I'm sure you get tired of me rambling. There's an old pair of Craftsman US made slip joint pliers. They are the 10-inch, I'm pretty sure. Or no, sorry, the 8-inch. Let's get that in frame. 8-inch. Here is a 60s Craftsman tape measure. It still works beautifully. Slip joints. Yeah. So that is a 12-footer. Yeah. I need to try and find more of these little guys because they are the way these are. I love them. They're perfect for what I usually need them for, and yeah. But I also got. I ended up coming in across something that I needed ball end Allens for, as well as I needed it to have the 1/16th, 5/64th, 3/32. So I went out. I got some Eklund made in the U.S. because why not? You know, if I'm gonna get one already, I might as well, or get a set. I might as well get a nicer set. Okay. Some stories with this. This will probably be a different video. But here we got some U.S. some Craftsman Western Forge 1/4-inch, if I recall. Where is it? Yep, 1/4-inch screwdriver, flathead, a Snap-on SD, I think, or no, SDD. Sorry, SSD 4 US Snap-on. Very proud of how I managed to clean up the tip. Phillips, Craftsman Phillips, number 2. It's US as well. Practically all of my screwdrivers that I use most often are US made. So here is a Craftsman Gold Series Professional US Phillips number 1. And then I've got a screw holder. You might not think so until you try them. You're often dealing with screws that are really short and they're a pain. When you need to use one of these, they are totally worth it. If you come across them at a yard sale, grab them. They are absolutely helpful when you need them, and they actually, despite the fact that they seem flimsy, you're not really supposed to be using that to hold a screw steady while you're putting it into a piece of wood. It's literally just so you can get it started, like the thread started in the threaded hole, and then you can switch over to another screwdriver or pull the little arms off the screw and just keep going. But 7/64ths Exolite US Allen driver handle, ratchets, US Craftsman 3/4, or no, sorry, not 3/4. That's a monster freaking. That would be a monster. That wouldn't fit in this box. It would probably take up half the weight capacity, and that's not a joke. US Craftsman breaker bar 3/8. So it's a 10-inch or so. proper rigid pipe wrench, monkey wrench, sorry, and some ratchets, a Canada Grey, or Grey Canada, made in Canada, company's Grey, the company name is Grey, quarter inch drive, 6-inch long extension, and then I got a Husky, an old US Husky 3/8 extension. Here is a screw starter similar to that Craftsman I showed you. It is a Snap-on US, obviously, and it is I haven't had a chance to use it, but yeah, that. And then I've also got a Mac really long flathead starter. I have a set of Craftsman extensions. I have a fair few of 3/8 and quarter-inch extensions. A Thorson and a Husky extension, shorty extension, midget extension, whatever. But that, and then I've got a Duralast, quarter-inch to 3/8, and then I've got an old US Craftsman 3/8 to quarter. So those, and then I've got a 3-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch Cornwell US 3/8 extension. Here's a 3/8 to 1/2-inch Cornwell US adapter. Here's an old US Stanley 1/2-inch extension. Here's a Husky Chinesium extension. Husky swivels, or Husky universal sockets, or wobbly sockets. Chinesium. They came in a set with this and a few other things, such as these. These I have because sometimes you don't need a 6-inch extension, so yeah. And then I've got I think it's like a 10-inch or something. Yeah, it's a 10-inch extension. I don't remember what brand, but yeah. And then I got some 326 channel lock needle nose with the little cutters. Then I got some Utica diagonal cutters, compound, I think. They're nice and sharp still. I don't know the number for these guys. I can't remember off the top of my head. And they don't have it on them. I have a picture of like a catalog somebody scanned into a computer that has the number, but I have a screenshot of that saved. But yeah, I will quickly. Yes, I know it's a toothbrush, but it's for dusting stuff off, not actually for my teeth, obviously. A box opener. I had to get another Craftsman box opener warranted, and this was the best they had, so I went with it. Oh, okay. Ramble, I apologize. After this, I will end the video, and you will have to wait for a part 2, which will probably be recorded right after this video is stopped. So here is Snap-on 1/8-inch Allen, 1/4-inch drive, 1/8-inch Allen socket. Here is some Chinesium bit socket with, I think, a DeWalt bit and a Craftsman Torx bit. Spark plug sockets, an US SK'd semi-deep 1/2-inch socket for 3/8 drive. There's a clutch screwdriver socket. have to clean that up after. I put some oil on these so that way they wouldn't rust out again, because when I got them they were a little rusty. So yeah, here is a ToughBuilt T50, or is it ToughBuilt? EM Industrial, actually. Scratch that. I don't remember. I think it's a US one. Anyways, then I've got a T45 Duralast. I think that's an impact one right there. As is this, I think. I'm pretty sure. Then I have, oh, here's the Powerbuilt, not ToughBuilt. T40. Yeah, T40. US 3/8, don't know the brand. I think this is I'm pretty sure that's also an impact socket. Then a Craftsman 5/16, I think. Yep, 5/16, 3/8. All of these are 3/8 drive. Allen socket. And then, yeah. So I will cut the video here. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If not, please consider doing that anyways, because, you know, I enjoy making the videos. It's just one of those things where, yeah. Anyways, alright. Thanks for watching. Bye.